photograph. Lloyd Kelly, Sean Longstaff, and an entire...
Put wind in your sails with full Wi-Fi coverage.
Fairly different starting 11 to the one which began on Sunday. Philip Jorgensen, Chelsea's cup keeper, starts in goal. And Enzo, this is a Chelsea 11 that have spent plenty of time on the pitch together already. Enzo Maresca can make big changes for the cup competitions. These players have played in this competition already, as well in the Europa Conference.
Crowd up on their feet and they're really raring to go. And I think he was a big miss against Chelsea at the weekend.
Loose header from Lloyd Kelly, and it just opens the door here for Chelsea, but it's a tame effort in the end that comes from Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, who hasn't had too much game time. Newcastle yet to hit their stride really in the Premier League, although they did make a good start, of course, 3 wins in their first 4. A chance to get the ball in here. Joe Linton hits the post. Glorious chance for Newcastle to put that away.
Wow, Isak. Fantastic ball. We see Joe Linton at the back post on his own, arm up, calling for it. There you go. Put that in the back of the net. Obviously not got their footwork correct. Joe Linton, we see a minute ago as well, and just there, Dewsbury-Hall.
Correa pulls it back. It's a good ball back as well. Takes a deflection. Nick Pope was rooted to the spot and mightily relieved. Chances coming at both ends early on here.
It's a great cutback. I always say if a fullback, if a wide player gets back, the cutback, because someone's always on. It was Vega that time. He arrived late. It was great defender. Was it Joe Williams?
Worked their way out of it with composure. This from Mudryk, but João Felix steps in. And he's still going here. João Felix. Lovely footwork from him, but he fires it over the top. Newcastle yet to have a shot on target, but they've certainly had the best chance of the game. Joe Linton hitting the post in the opening couple of minutes. Vega put under pressure. Newcastle steal it back. Isak's there! Newcastle into the lead. And it's Alexander Isak against Chelsea once again.
And it's that man, Isak.
Use code BFCM30 off and get 30% off your first 3 months.
Isak again, and look, we did call it. I call it setting trap. Some people don't know what I mean. What I mean by that is you're attracting the passes into midfield. And as soon as it goes in there, you've got Tonali, you've got Joe Linton. They're claiming it's a foul. I don't think there's much in it. And look, Isak, well, he's not going to miss that. It's a great finish. Tucked it past Jorgensen into the corner. But that's exactly what we were talking about. The possession, you can have all the possession you want. In the wrong areas, you lose it, you're going to concede a little bit. So they need to capitalise on this.
Joe Linton looking to power through. Rolls it right, he finds Tonali just wide. Now Newcastle have got their tails up here. And Sandro Tonali wasn't too far away.
Yeah, you asked me what it's like to play up there for Newcastle. I mean, when you're on top and in front, as they are, there's no better place. And it's good strike. But look, you've got Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, City, they play each other. Aston Villa are playing tonight. There's going to be some big teams that are falling.
Chelsea switch off and Isak can send in across here. It's flicked on and turned into his own net. Newcastle double their advantage. Terrible defending from Chelsea. And 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes have given Newcastle a real grip on this game.
He's got a game plan. They keep losing it high up the field. I mean, that's poor defending. They've allowed him just to get a free run. Isak deflected. And it's gone in off the Chelsea play. I think it's going in anyway. I'd be interested to see who that's given to. Final is Willock. Oh, there's no goal. There's no goal. It looks like it's going wide.
Disasi with the final touch. For minutes at time as well. Pushed forward by Vega, and it's a good ball to release João Felix here. And again, he's driving towards the Newcastle penalty area. Mudryk back to João Felix. Can he finish? Deflected behind. Lloyd Kelly gets himself in the way, but central position, touches the ball off but loses possession. But now João Felix for Chelsea. Mudryk. João Felix might just go for goal here. João Felix effort beaten away by Nick Pope, and he did well as well to push it out of harm's way. To the touchline over on the far side. Enzo Fernandez looking to just clip one in to find Nkunku. He lays it off to João Felix, who goes again, and he can't find a way past Nick Pope. He had to keep his hands on that. Enzo Fernandez. Newcastle fans whistling for half-time to come, but now Gordon can step in and Newcastle can tear forward here. 2 up in support. The cross comes in, it's cleared away. Well, it could have got even better there for Newcastle.
Winning it once again. And this time was a Badia Shield just losing out to Anthony Gordon. It's great, showed great pace. Good cross across the box and just probably overhit it a tiny bit. I was thinking to myself, just go for goal. Probably the last attack of the half, go for goal. But he decides to play it across and it just hits the left knee of Joe Willett, but winning it again high up the pitch.
Things looking very good right now for Newcastle United, who lead by 2-0 here at half-time for the club. The man we saw just a few moments ago, Alan Shearer, did it 4 times. Andrew Cole, Peter Beardsley and Les Ferdinand, but he was the first player to do it. Enzo Fernandez assessing what's ahead of him. He finds Cucurella, he pulls it back. Nkunku could have brought Chelsea right back into the game, but it was a brilliant piece of defending yet again from Lloyd Kelly. Saw him bail Newcastle out in the first half, and now they're flying forwards here. Really positive surge forward by Willett. Isak peeling towards the back post, takes a touch, and it just takes him initially away from goal. Tonali. Now Hall, he's going to have a go, and he tests Jorgensen. Decent hit that from Lewis Hall. Enzo Fernandez clips one forward. Nick Pope unconvincingly pushes it away, and Dewsbury Hall's effort charged down by Lewis Hall. They cut chances though. It's a premium so far for them, but it's a clever ball to release Mudryk. Mykhailo Mudryk pulls it back to Nkunku. It will break for Cucurella. Huge deflection, awkward, difficult for Nick Pope, and he was beaten to the ball. Free kick for Newcastle to be taken by Tonali. Drops it in really nicely into the penalty area. Header back across goal, and Sean Longstaff thought that he'd wrapped it up, but it's not going to stand. The offside flag raised.
Du möchtest bei deinen Kunden einen guten Eindruck machen? Bau deine Marke auf mit jeder einzelnen Nachricht und einer professionellen E-Mail von GoDaddy mit allen.
Newcastle thought they were on their way to the quarter-finals, but this goal ruled out for offside. Impressive return from him, but it's going to be his defensive duties here tonight, and João Felix is in for Chelsea, but he nudges it wide of the post.
He's let him off the hook. João Felix let Newcastle off the hook. Dan Burn just tried to stretch, and it's very similar to the Isak one. Little bit of a wider angle, just tried to chip it over Nick Pope.
Having come all the way up to Newcastle, he would have been involved at some stage tonight. Sula, good footwork to get the better of Cucurella, and he strikes the post. Inches away from putting this game on ice for Newcastle United.
Sula, I thought initially the pass was going to go to the left-hand side for Gimar Rice. But he didn't. Good turn there, look, and he played a wonderful ball, cut inside, great shot with his left foot, just on the outside of the post. Good forward play.
There is a glimpse at why Newcastle feel that young man has plenty of potential. Stretched as it has been in the Newcastle half in this second period. Madueke is going to take it on himself. Sees his shot charged down. No free kick coming. Ambitious attempt, clean strike, and a good push away from Nick Pope to deny Renato Vega. Charlington full of energy right into the 93rd minute. There can only be seconds remaining here. Newcastle United are through to the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup. A brilliant night for Eddie Howe and his team. 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes in the first half, taking them through to the last 8 of the competition.